without really intending on it, I kind of made a liar out of myself. We put a lift kit on the 4Runner. I didn't go crazy with it, just a little 3-inch lift kit. Lifts it 3 inches in the front and about 1 3/4 to 2 inches in the back. Kind of levels it out, takes the rake out of the front end of it, gives it a little bit more support, makes it a little bit better off-road. I gained a few inches on the ground clearance. I've got easily got 12 inches of ground clearance in the front now, where I didn't have nearly that before. And so that's a nice thing. And I also put some new tires on it. I went up to just a couple of small sizes. I mean, I didn't go up like a whole lot. I didn't put like massive 35-inch tires or anything on it. I went up from about a 30-inch tire to a 32-inch tire. And in my early videos, right after, I say early videos about the 4Runner, when I first got the 4Runner, I said I wasn't gonna get tires that were so big that I had to trim fenders. Well, apparently going up 2 inches and putting the lift kit on it was enough that I'm probably gonna have to trim the fenders, because the front tires, when you turn the wheel to just the right spot, it rubs the fenders. Going forward, it's not that big a deal because it's rubbing the right direction, but when I back up, it rubs, and I'm afraid it's gonna tear up the fender well liner, and I don't want that, of course. And on level ground, it's rubbing, so I know if I'm on some more rough terrain or off kilter a little bit, something like that, go over a bump, it's gonna rub a whole lot worse. So I'm gonna have to trim the fenders a little bit. So y'all stand by and see how that turns. Well, so with the installation of the lift kit and the larger tires, I now have an issue with rubbing on the fender well. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of fender trimming and bumper trimming in order to make it fit right. So this is a little bit nerve-wracking because I'm actually going to have to cut part of the plastic bumper cover off, and so that's going to be adventurous, I guess. The main problem area that I'm having with the rubbing issue is right here. This right here is rubbing pretty bad. It only rubs really when the tire is turning, and mainly when I'm backing up, but I don't want the tread on these new tires to grab a hold of that fender well and rip the inner fender well liner out of there. So I'm gonna have to do a little modification. I'm gonna have to cut it across here, and then I think I'm gonna take some of this off of here too, just to give me a little bit more clearance whenever we're off-road. I'll keep that out of there. Good thing about it is that it's gonna remove the damage right here that was caused whenever the 18-wheeler tire blew out in front of my wife and got caught up in the fender well. The bad thing is that we had this replaced with a new inner fender well liner, and I'm fixing to cut it up. I should have left it alone. Oh well. Okay, so what I've done is I've marked me a line using masking tape, and that is the section that I'm going to cut off. So safety goggles first, and we're going to remove some. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna make a little bit of a curve this direction. Instead of following the tape line, I'm gonna come back this direction because I want all of this to still be hanging on to that cross member. So I'm gonna have to turn my cut just a little bit and come back this direction to dress that up and make it look right.